So hello guys, this is Rohit and today we are going to solve the question that is the problem of the day on a lead code. So basically we have question that is grumpy bookstore owner, right? So question says this is a book there is a bookstore owner and that has a store open for n minutes. Okay, and every minutes some number of customers enter the store and you are given the integer customer that represent at what time customers are entering so right. And yeah, and on some time the bookstore owner is grumpy, means sometime they are feeling angry, you can say. And you are given a binary array grumpy, where grumpy of I is 1, that is bookstore owner is grumpy during the ith minutes and 0 otherwise. If grumpy array is basically of binary array that is contain the only 1 and 0 element. So 1 is represented the shop store is a grumpy and 0 it is normal. It is normal, right? So when the bookstore owner is grumpy, the customer of that minute are not satisfied, right? Means suppose when you went to the shop and that time the bookstore owner is not normal. That means they will, obviously we will not satisfy. He will not treat me uh, perfectly. So that we will not satisfy. So for that, okay. So bookstore owner knows secret techniques to keep themselves not grumpy for minutes consecutive times, but can only use it once. Okay. So shopkeeper knows some secret that he will just treat you just like a normal, but for only minutes, means we have given minutes for that minutes only, and it can only do one times, right? So he can only do only one time. So return the maximum number of customers that can be satisfied throughout the day. So we have to return the what is the maximum number of customers that satisfy throughout the day, right? So we can see here, if we take the example that is 10 10121 10121, and next is 175, right? 21175, right? So these are the basically we have customers, and we have grumpy as well. So we have 0, we have 1, 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 right? And we have given minute as a 3. So it can use maximum of consecutive 3 minutes of that sacred thing, right? So what will happen here if we the problem is with 1, means if grumpy of in value is 1, that time that shopkeeper is angry, right? So we can take that zeros. So we will just take this zeros. So what we will do, we will take all the element corresponding to 0. So we will take this one, 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 right? Now our goal is either we are interested now, we are interested in 1. We have taken all the zeros element, means corresponding element which is corresponding to 0. So if it has 3 minutes, that means it can take that at max 3 length of you can say 3 minute of length. Okay, so if we consider this length, then what will happen? The only one is there, so he can take I think here it is 0. Yeah, it is 0. So if we take this consecutive 3 minutes in this section, uh, shopkeeper is only angry at this time. So this time the customer is 0. So this time we have 1, maximum 0, right? Now what we will do? We if we took if we know that here that there is only consecutive ones is only one. Hence, there is one here and one here and one here, one here. So we can take this one and we just find the which one is maximum. At this one value 0, this one value is 2, this one value is 1, okay, and this one is value is 5. So at which one we get the maximum value? Obviously here, right? So we will take this. So we have previously taken 1, 1, 2, and 1, 3, and 7, and that is 10, right? I think I missed something here. 101, 211, 101, 2, 101, 211, 75, right? 75. And we have 101 with so 2, 4, 6, 8. It is okay. Yeah. So we have four zeros, right? So 1, 1, 1, that is 3, and 7, that is 5. Okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. So totally basically we have 10 now. Now we are interested in that grumpy thing. So if we uh, take three section, in this section only one, so we will trying to consider this one because in this section we have uh, two two different time at which um, that shopkeeper is angry, right? So if we take this, so we will get the 0 and 2. So in this case we will get two customer, right? And now next thing, if we take this one, this section, this window, then here we get 2 and 1 3. So now we have get the better one, so we will cancel out this 2, we get 3 now. And one more thing, we can take the 3 size window of this. So here we get basically 6. So we got better than 3, that is 6. So we have optimal one is 6. So just we will add the 6 to 10, that is basically 16. Okay. So this is our answer. So what we are doing here basically, we are checking that the size of window 3 means we have given minutes that representing the consecutive time, right? Means we can take the maximum of 3 consecutive time, right? So we are trying to take the maximum. So here these are appearing basically not consecutive, but here we can say in this section there are two ones, so we can take this one and this one like that. So if we take the another example, let's say we have something like 1 1 1 0 1 0, right? Just we are taking the grumpy only, and we have minute something like let's say 4, right? So what we will do here, we always trying to take the 4 consecutive ones, right? So if we take this one, if we take this window, what will happen here? There are three windows. So we will take the corresponding value of this one, and this one, and we store somewhere, right? We store somewhere. And now what we will do? We just increase, slide our window by one place. So now window looks like this. So now we have all the four elements, and all four different times where the shopkeeper is angry, right? So for that, now we will take all these elements and we will compare it in, if it is maximum than the previous we got, then we will update. And we do the same thing. We find all the windows of that maintain, always we maintain the size of window 4, and we check which one we are getting maximum, and then that will be the our answer, right? So we are always maintaining that windows of 4 size, and and among them which one is maximum, that we will add to the our answer. So I think you understood the intuition. So suppose, uh, so in this case, I think you understood. So in this case, you can see, if first thing we will just find the maximum of that window size, right? So for that, we take a maxi just for storing the first window value. So what we can take, right? So and we have low and high. So what we will do, we just take the first window, and in first window we see how many elements of grumpy as basically one, and we take all the value corresponding to that. So here what we are doing here, we are taking while loop, and it will go to till minutes because my window size is minutes. So we will go to the till minutes. So and if we check if the grumpy of high, that is at that index is non-zero, that is one. So in that situation we add the that corresponding value to the inner customer array, right? So we will added this and we will increase our height. So we calculated the one window size, right? We have calculated this, uh, you can say this, and among and in this window, the element which is non-zero, we have taken an value corresponding to that in a uh, customer array, and we will store in somewhere maxi, let's say, right? This is maxi. Now what is our next thing? What we will do now, our next thing, next to is just slide the window by one position, right? Just slide by window by one position. So when we slide the window, we have to see if it is, if suppose this will be 1, so I have to subtract that value, and when we are going ahead, if we got the value 1, so that means this is the these things, and this position element I have to consider. So when we move ahead, what we will do, just if we check if it is non-zero, that is 1, then we add the value corresponding to it in a customer array. And if the last index is basically, if it is 0, then we cannot do anything, just we increase the last pointer. And if it is not 0, that means 1, that means we already added that value in previous step. So what we will do, we just subtract this value so that our window will maintain, and we are only considering those elements which has one, right? So that things I'm doing here. So what I'm doing here, I calculated the maxi and I'm storing in some variable, so that now I'm maintaining the sum. So we will compare with maxi and we store the maxi value, right? So what I will do now, we have we are at here, our high pointer is initially here, right? And low is here. So what we will do, we just go one step ahead. So our high pointer will come here, and we will check if it is non-zero, then we will add the corresponding value, right? So here what you can see here, we are checking the grumpy of high is non-zero, then what we will do, add that value into the sum. And if grumpy of law means we are just checking the last value. If it is 1, then I think, uh, means if it is 1, that means I have included that element previously, so I have to subtract it, because we are maintaining the window size, right? So for that we will check here, we subtract. If it is non-zero, then we will subtract, otherwise we have to increase the loan. And after that, when we select the window, then every time we will check the maximum, whatever we have maximum, we update the maximum, and that maximum. And lastly what we are doing is, obviously when we got the maximum, just we added all the elements we have at 0 and added that maximum value. So we will take that value which is 0, means that time the shopkeeper is not angry. So we take all this, and lastly we add the maximum, and that will be our answer. So let's run it. So you can say, uh, this is the easy solution, and this is a sliding window question basically. So okay, that's it. So we will meet in the